Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? John here, and it's time to talk about Cobra Kai Season 3. And it's another great season. I love this season just as much as I love the first two seasons. And if you're a fan of the Karate Kids, it's got a lot of stuff to just be excited about, especially if you've seen, Karate Kid 1, Karate Kid Part 2, and also Karate Kid Part 3. Yes, even Karate Kid Part 3, which was the cheesiest one, the most cartoony one of the bunch, especially with the villain of Terry Silver. I still enjoyed that because Terry Silver it's just so ridiculous, but it's still fun and entertaining. But yeah, and just like the first two seasons, it's one big homage to the Karate Kid films. You watch it and you really enjoy these characters and what they're up to now. Like Johnny, what is he up to now? You're watching it. That's cool. You know, he's an underdog now. And with Daniel, what is he up to now? Before he was an underdog, but now he's successful. He's a car salesman. He's got his own dealership. And we've got in season 2, Johnny and his buddies, his original Cobra Kai teammates, students, the students there with him. Is great seeing that. And with season 3, we get even more of the blast from the past stuff. And for that, it's recommended if you watch, part 1, 2, and 3. And I enjoyed every single episode that really focuses heavily on the blast from the past, because it's like a soft spot when you watch something and then you watch this and you're like, oh, this is cool, because you get to see what the characters are up to now, different characters. And this continues more with that, with the tradition, with third season, but with new characters popping up. It's always a joy to watch these characters, what they're up to now, if they've changed, if they've remained the same. And in the trailer, you've seen a few of the characters pop up. I don't want to say who yet, because I still want things to be a surprise for you guys when you do watch it. But it's emotional. And there's like one episode, I forgot either episode 4 or 5, where I got really emotional and I teared up just because it was like a nice episode that really ties everything together. And it was kind of like a really good story just for Daniel. I'd like to see more of that with Daniel just rediscovering himself. And, this show is called Cobra Kai. You still want to see Johnny, but in the end, with season 3, it's more of just these characters, where have they been, what are they up to now, and we get to see Johnny and Daniel tackle their past, but then also tackling their future, because now we got Kreese at the end of season 2. He's taking over Cobra Kai. What's going to happen? Are these two rivals who hated each other since the first Karate Kid movie, will they have to team up? And we do get to see some of that team up, and every time that happens, it's fun to watch, and it's gotten me excited. And it's definitely going to lead up to more seasons with Cobra Kai. The meat and the most fun part, the flashbacks, and then the blast from the past, and also the story with Johnny and Daniel. But then also, the kids are still there, and they're still fun to watch, but they're not the thing that you want to watch the most, which are the adults just trying to fight each other and trying to keep tradition on with their dojo and what they want to do. With Miguel, out of all the kids, I think Miguel was probably the most interesting part of this, is to see his transformation or his journey, because at the end of season 2, he fell and broke his back, and you weren't sure what's going to happen to him. If you've seen the trailer for this one, season 3, you know that he is going to be a survivor. And now with him and Johnny, they're going to have to work together to learn how to get back up, how Miguel should be able to get back up on his feet again. And with the other kids, you got Samantha. She's still the one that's the leader of the Miyagi-Do. And she is, like, her storyline, you still see her struggles. But as a character, she's probably like the weakest link in terms of me caring for her in storyline-wise, plot-wise. And there's Robbie, and after the events, things are definitely different for Robbie. Things are for sure different for Samantha and Miyagi-Do because of that. They are seen as outcasts now, and pretty much people at the school are laughing at Samantha. And then we go back to Robbie. He's the one that did the kick, or yeah, he's the one that put Miguel down and made him fall over. And he is on the run, and his life is going back to crap again. And it's just sad to see like this character go through that. But as for the performance, the actor who plays Robbie, still the same, but he does have a new haircut. And for Cobra Kai, what are they up to now? Because Kreese is now in charge of Cobra Kai, so you still got characters like Tori and Hawk. And so you do get to see a bit more of Tori's background. You still feel sorry for her. And with this one, you get to see the background, the history with Kreese during his time during Vietnam War. And you get to see how he becomes this person that feels like he's a good guy until this war has changed him until what he is now, which is this just bad guy. And if you've watched Karate Kid 3, you already know how bad Kreese can be. He's like, come on. So he's the big bad now. So Cobra Kai Season 3 is a blast from the past. And, just it's great to come back to seeing Johnny and Daniel again, and this time with them teaming up. It's very exciting, and it's got a whole lot of heart and emotion with these characters that you have fallen for, even despite their rivalries. And I am excited that it's back on Netflix, and I'm excited that I'm hoping there's going to be a season 4. I want to see more of that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments below. I also have a Patreon, and if you become a patron to help support the channel, you can also follow us in the Discord community and also on Twitch. Links below. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.